morning, Grace Point family. This morning, as I was reading in my personal devotions, I'm reading through the Gospel of Luke, and I was reading in Luke chapter 12, and Jesus was surrounded by thousands of people, but he took his disciples together and spoke to them directly. These are the 12 of his inner circle that he was training up and preparing to lead the church. And he says this in verses 2 and 3. Nothing is covered up that will not be revealed, or hidden that will not be known. Therefore, whatever you have said in the dark shall be heard in the light, and what you have whispered in private rooms shall be proclaimed on the housetops. And Jesus is warning them about the hypocrisy of the Pharisees in this passage. And the religious leaders of the day were known, Jesus knew that what they were doing in private was not what they were telling other people to do. And he warns them directly. He says, everything that you say in private will be made known publicly. You know, hypocrisy is the tendency that we all fall into, is trying to portray an image in front of the world different to what we are and who we are in private. Particularly in our day and age of social media, we love to portray this perfect image, but yet we know inwardly that that's not who we really are. But Jesus is also applying this to gossip, I believe. And the Bible has a lot to say about the sin of gossip, and this is a sin that's so prevalent in all of our lives and in the church. Sometimes we overlook it and we think, well, it can't be that important. I'm simply discussing somebody else. But gossip is extremely damaging, and the Bible clearly says it is a sin for which we'll be judged. But Jesus not only says that this is a sin that will bring condemnation, he says whatever you say in private will be broadcast all over the world, basically broadcast from the rooftops. The word that is used here for the one who's doing the broadcasting is a kerusso in the Greek, which means the public crier, essentially someone that is proclaiming the news to the world around them, shouting it from the rooftops. Today, as you go about your business, I want you to think about this. Think about two things. One, the Holy Spirit hears every word that you say. There's nothing that's hidden from God. And then secondly, everything that you say today will one day be brought before the judgment seat of Christ. We read about in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 10. Every Christian will face judgment before Christ one day for the things that they have done. Now, we don't have time to get into that, but be aware of your language. Be aware of what you say. Be aware of who you speak about. Encourage one another. Build one another up. Hebrews 10:24 says, let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. And I encourage you to do that today and every day of your life. I want to encourage you also to come this Sunday morning. We're going to be discussing the challenging topic of compassion, the call of the church to be filled with compassion. And also we'll be witnessing the public testimony of people being baptized. We'll have a number of people being baptized on Sunday. So come, join us for this celebration. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless you.